In this video, I'm going to explain how to convert a video file into particles and create particle movement based on the mouse cursor position. Also, the version I made into a TOX and turned into a tool is available on my Patreon. So please feel free to use it if you are interested. This project is made up of the following sections: source video to pop, cursor tracking, particle flow, rendering and post-FX. On this channel, I also post other tutorial videos mainly focused on TouchDesigner. I'd be glad if you subscribe to my channel. Additionally, the project files are available for download on my Patreon. If you find my tutorials helpful, I would truly appreciate your support there. Delete the default operators. We're going to add a movie file in top. Select the video file you would like to use. We're going to add a fit top and change fit to fill. Go to the common page and set resolution to values of your choice. For this tutorial, we're going to use 3840 by 2160. We're going to add a null top and rename it source. We're going to add a top to pop. We're going to add a null pop. Connect the null pop to the geometry comp. We're going to add a camera comp and a render top. Copy the fit top's resolution width value. Go to the view page of the camera comp and change projection to orthographic. Paste the fit top's resolution width value we copied earlier as a reference into ortho width. Then enter the expression as shown below. Go to the render top. Reference the fit top's resolution in the render top's resolution. Set the alpha value of background color to 1 to add a background. We're going to add a constant MAT. Drag and drop the constant MAT onto the geometry comp to assign it as the material. We're going to add a transform pop and scale up the particles so that they appear at the correct size in the render top. Copy the ortho width value from the camera comp and paste it into uniform scale in the transform POP. Copy the fit top's resolution width value, and reference it in the width parameter of the container comp. Do the same for height using the resolution height. This is part of the process for retrieving the cursor position inside the panel. We're going to add an out top. You can see that the image from the out top is displayed in the container comp. Split the pane vertically and display the panel on the right. We're going to add a panel chop. Enter InSido and InSidev in select. This allows us to retrieve the cursor position inside the panel. Enter TX and TI in rename. We're going to calculate the mouse cursor position so that we can use it in the pop network. We're going to add a math chop and enter -0.5 in post add. We're going to add another math chop. Copy the uniform scale value from the transform pop and paste it into multiply. Go to the common page and enter TX in scope. We're going to add a null chop and rename it attractor. We're going to add a point pop. Reference the TX and TY channels from attractor in position X and position Y. Now, we're going to check whether the cursor position inside the panel is aligned with the pop coordinates. We're going to add a circle pop. Change connectivity to surface and set uniform scale to 0.1. We're going to add a copy pop and connect the point pop to input 1. Connect the copy pop to the geometry comp. You can see that we have retrieved the cursor position inside the panel and aligned it with the pop coordinates. Delete the circle pop and the copy POP. We're going to add a particle pop. Enter 100,000 in maximum particles. Reference the maximum particles value in birth rate. Set life expect to 1. Set life variance, fraction, to 0.5. Set random seed to 1. We're going to add a keyboard in CHOP. Reference the K1 channel from the keyboard in CHOP in both initialize and start on the particle pop. Go to the attributes page and enter color in input attributes. We're going to add a field pop. Set specification pop to 0.1 by dragging and dropping the point pop onto the parameter. We're going to add a math combined pop to check what the field pop is doing. Change operation to A, enter, weight, which is the attribute output by the field pop, in scope A, enter, color.rgb, in result scope. You can see that the position of the weight is determined by the mouse cursor position. To limit the range of the weight, set radius to 0.003. To add a gradient to the weight, set transition range to 0.5 and transition align to 0.018. We're going to add a noise pop. Set period to 0.45 and amplitude to 0.03. Go to the transform page and enter abstime.second/10 in translate 4D. Go to the output page, turn on curl 2D, and change combine operation to none. We're going to add a math combine pop. Change operation to A*B. Enter, weight, in scope A and, noise curl 2.xy, in scope B, enter, noise weight, in result scope. Click the plus button once to add another operation, then change operation to A plus B, enter, P.xy, in scope A and, noise weight, in scope B. Drag and drop the math combine pop onto the particle pop and set it as the target feedback loop pop. You can now see that the mouse cursor position creates the particle movement. We're going to add a circle POP. Change connectivity to surface 2, set divisions to 10, and set uniform scale to 0.002. We're going to add a copy POP. Connect the math combine pop to input 1. Go to the template attributes page, turn on use template point attributes, and enter color in names. This allows us to copy the geometry while preserving its color. We're going to add a proximity pop. Set maximum distance to 0.05. We're going to add an attribute pop. Add line width and set value to 0.04. Connect it to the geometry comp. We're going to add a line MAT. Drag and drop the line MAT onto the geometry comp to assign it as the material. Go to the line page and set line near color to 1. We're going to add a bloom top. Set minimum bloom radius to 0.15 and bloom intensity to 0.75. We're going to add a level top. Set brightness to 1.5. The following steps are optional, but we're going to go over how to use the Displace top. We're going to add a select top. Drag and drop source onto it. We're going to add a Displace top. Connect the select top to input 1. Change horizontal source to blue and set displace weight to a value of your choice. For this tutorial, we're going to use 0.03. Set offset to any value you like. Set extend to mirror.